So Coach David here, I want to go over some things related to open gym in terms of etiquette and maximizing our usage of the space. Number one, everyone coming to open gym, the very first thing you have to do, regardless of as to whether you RSVP'd on Zen Platter or not, is to come to the front desk and physically check in with us so we know that you're here. There should be someone back there. If not, we have this clipboard that you can sign yourself in on, or even just use the iPad. But do not just go to open gym in 608 straight and start working out. Please always come here. This makes the front desk job a lot easier versus going over and having to look over each person, see who signed in, ask them, etc. So again, always come here first before you start working out. All right, number two is any equipment that you use that has any sort of upholstery that you could be sweating on needs to be wiped down when you're done. So that includes all the benches and the mats. You'll note that this mat, which is put away, still has chalk all over it. You can still see your chalk handprints on there. It is not clean. Please use the cleaning tools that we have provided to wipe everything down. Then anything else that you leave any visible sweat on, like on the GHD, rower handles, the bike seat, anything you're leaving any sort of perspiration on, please, number one, wipe it down, and then number two, put all your stuff away. Always take that second to just check in, make sure that all your equipment, your bands, your boxes, your benches have been put back where they need to go. Again, if you don't do it, somebody else is gonna have to do it for you, or it might look like that station is still in use, and it seems like the gym is busier than it really is. All right, so when you set up in a station, just be mindful of the footprint that you're taking. So for example, if you pull a rower out and put it underneath the rack like this, you're killing 4 squat stations. These two stations, and all these pull-up bars are no longer accessible to anybody else. So if you're not using a rack, if you're not using a pull-up bar, especially if the gym is busy, try to bias towards the middle of the floor, staying out of other folks' way so they can use that equipment. If you are using that equipment, try to, again, just position yourself in a way where, again, you're not gonna kill several other racks. So if I needed a rack and a rower, I could set up something like this. That way all these racks are now free to be used and I'm not in anybody's way here. So last thing, we're all a community here, we're all sharing the space together, so the most important thing is really just communication and consideration. If you see somebody looking for space and you can tighten up your footprint, or you're about to leave, let them know. If you can share space, share equipment, awesome. But just again, be mindful of the space that you're taking up, the people around you, and everyone's really friendly. If you ask someone to work with you to help you get the space that you need, it should all work itself out. Watch, it's very easy. Andrew, how you doing?
Yes, yeah.
Would you mind moving to that rack for me, please? Is that okay?
Yeah, of course. No.
See how easy it is? I'm just kidding. You don't have to do anything. All right.